Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll have to give us a couple of weeks to deliver on that promise. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I've actually got. Sorry, a client's just turned up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, is that okay if I just. Right. Okay. Bye bye. See you later. I'll call you back in about half an hour. See you later. Bye. Hi. I'm really sorry about that. We do try and offer the most premium service, so I apologise that you caught me on my phone. That was actually one of our suppliers. But, how are you? Do you have an appointment booked today? Okay. And could I grab your name, please? And your last name, please? It's a very long last name. Perfect. And could I please have your date of birth? The date, sorry, the day? The month? And the date of birth, and the year, sorry. Wow, you look great for your age. Yeah, fantastic. And could I please have a contact number? And then just an email. So that's the last bit of information I need from you. We will need a delivery address at the end, but for now. Okay, perfect. Yes, I can see you are booked in for 4 p.m. today. Excellent. Bang on time. So, you are here today to get your Hollywood Hall of Fame, Star of Fame created. So, let me talk you through the process. I'm going to show you a sample star which you will receive, and of course, the Star of Fame will be put into the ground in Hollywood as well. Yeah. You know, if you have any more questions, feel completely free to ask. We also will be sending you home with a medal. Unless you don't want one, it's free of charge, but some people find it a bit patronising, which I can kind of understand, but it's something free extra you get to take home with you when you leave. So here we have the sample. Before I show it to you, I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna have to give it a quick clean. Yes, we try to take very good care of our stars. And then we'll just clean this side as well. And we'll give the frame a quick brush. Yes, so now that is cleaned, this is the star. Yeah, 1 second. see, it is very reflective. It's very shiny, so it might be quite difficult for you to get a proper glimpse at it. So as you can see, it has a black border around the outside with gold trim. This is in fact real gold. It's very low carat, mixed in with the paint. And then crushed diamonds are sprinkled through the paint, so we get this shiny effect. Now these are quite expensive, because this Hollywood film emblem that is made of solid gold, that very thin but solid. And then this is crushed minerals and rocks and stones and gems, very, very, very priceless. But they're not priceless; they're actually very expensive. Yeah, so I mean, it's a big thing, but we feel that if you are coming to us rather than us coming to you, we do have to charge, and it also provides you with some, I don't know, a bit more fame. Some people like the prestige and the status it gives them. Others like it to show off. It's a good investment, I guess. You could always sell this one if you really wanted to. So let me explain how this works. We get this in the frame, this version, which is expensive. Then the stone version, the slab, the paving stone, is produced for the Walk of Fame, and your star goes in the ground. Now this is what it will look like. We recreate the picture of it, we recreate the likeness, using, as I said, the gold, diamonds, the gems, the stones, the minerals. Very, very high quality. It's expensive craftsmanship. The man hours are expensive, they're not cheap. I mean, we're looking upwards of £300 an hour for this. Depending on the length of your name, as you said, you had a very long last name. I mean, it's going to put the cost up, definitely. And then we have your name printed on the star. We have your name, where it's presented to, and then your occasion. And we sign this off with the date. Yes, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. You've been approved, obviously, so you do have enough fame to receive one. But we obviously did not invite you, unfortunately, so you do have to pay. And as I said, it's expensive. This, the actual just a picture, we could be looking at $3,500, $4,000. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. But I think it's worth. I think it could be worth it. It does depend entirely how much capital you have, investments, things like how much money you actually have, whether you need that right now. And the slab is significantly more, as you know. A gravestone is in the thousands. This is like a gravestone, but for a famous person still living. So we do charge a lot more. Yes. The cost of the stone itself. The stone is from a very difficult and remote area, which I actually cannot disclose. I can't tell you that, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's a secret. Again, it's made of polished gold and brushed diamonds. Yeah, quite high carat diamond, the actual slab. Yeah, and same with gold, looking at solid gold in the emblem. The writing is carved in and filled with diamonds and gold. It's very expensive. We're looking about. They start at $125,000. So it's not a small investment by any means. But then if you decide to remove it, you do get that back. We can buy it back from you for. No, I don't mean to upset you here. It's not going to be the exact amount. I know you're not planning on selling it right now, but still, this might shock you. We can buy it back for around $65,000. Now, that's not to say that's what it's worth more than that through the work that we put in, but because of the carvings and the engravings, it's worth less to us. However, someone as yourself, you could sell it to somebody who's very interested in what you do. So they may pay more. Some people have sold theirs for more. I know. I can't actually tell you their name because I'll get in trouble. But they sold their Star of Fame. They bought theirs for, this was a few years ago, 20, 30 years ago. So when they bought it, it was about $85,000. And I know they sold it about 4.5 years ago. Really? They sold it for $380,000. So I guess that's a good investment, definitely. Outperforms the stock market. Actually, I don't know if it would. I don't know. It did well though. It's a good investment. Yeah. But you do have to pay a rent and an installation fee. So the installation fee is another $5,000 for us to install it into the ground. And if you want it removed, it's another $5,000. It's a lot, as I said. I wish I think. Well, yeah. The rent is just $1,000 a month. Yeah. I mean, it's expensive land in Hollywood. Yeah. We've got hotels and all sorts of things that want to expand onto our property, so we have to pay a lot. Yeah. But so let's get this planned for you. So I'll just need some more details, so you just let me know, please. Name, middle name, last name. I could just pull those from the file. Actually, I'll pull those from the file. And then what you would like it pulled, written down as your occupation, or why we presented it to you, and then the date. So we put today's date. And yeah, just bear with me. Okay. Just bear with me 1 sec. Yeah, almost there. And done. Perfect. So let me just now fill this in for you. Just do a quick mock-up for you so you can have an idea of what it may look like for you. presented to, and then the other presented to section was down. And then yeah, just bear with me. This shouldn't take too much longer. Trust me. You want to see a mock-up because then you can see what you're ordering. Perfect. Well, thank you very much for being patient. This is what we have. ASMR with Josh, and then presented to ASMR with Josh on the 22nd of March, on the occasion of the placement of your on the Star of Fame database, the 22nd of March 2026, presented by the Star of Fame Foundation and ASMR creator. Yes. It looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, now we can figure out some more of the precise costs, if you like. Is this the size of star you would like? Yeah, okay. So we price the stars. If you would like an individual star, we price them at £2,000 per inch of material used. So we have 10 inches from the top left to the bottom right. Sorry, how much I just quote you? 2,000. £1,000. So you're looking at £10,000 for that bit. 10. You got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you would also like an individual star separate, we can do this, but it's going to be a lot. Let me just measure this up. So we've got 9.5 across the top, and then top to the bit, 3.5. Yeah, because we have to order the stone in, as I said. Yeah, they start at 115,000, 120,000, but they can 3.5 increase, as I said. So 9.5, 3.5, 3.5. 10.2. And then another 10.2. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, sorry for taking this time, but trust me, it will all be worth it in the end. You have a fantastic product, which, yeah, you'll be very proud of. You should be very pleased with yourself. 4.5. So This is a very sought after item which not many people will attain in their lifetime, so you've done incredibly well for yourself. And 4.5. And then characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Characters for the name in big, each letter is move 2 centimeters. 1.7 centimeters tall per character, long 12 centimeters. 20. I'll just say 20, we'll call that 20. And the next section, the other percentage bit, yes. And this smaller, so we've got 8. And 0.9. So we're looking at about 7, we'll call that 7, 27. And then 6. Yeah, we'll call that 6. So we're looking at 33 square centimeters ish of I think we're looking at 33 square centimeters of character lettering. So 33 centimeters. So for the star we're looking at about 115,000 with the characters. 115 plus the characters. 45, so it's up to 160,000. This medal is included in this cost. And this we can make one up for you right now. Yeah. So this star will be probably minimum 6 weeks, I would say. And then the framed piece will be approximately, give or take, 5 weeks after that. So for the whole process we're looking at around 11 weeks. But I can get that in motion now for you. Yeah, if you are happy to pay today, how will you be paying? Bank transfer, check? Okay. Yeah. We do not offer finance, I'm afraid. Or credit? No, you have to pay in full today, or when it's convenient to you. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so I'll give that medal to you, and this has been measured up for you. Yeah, this won't be yours to take, I'm afraid. But 11 weeks will fly by, and it will all be yours. So yeah, that's fantastic news. You should be very proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you. Yes. So, if you could just write out that check for me, and then yes, then I can just sign that for you as well. And the date. Perfect. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure dealing with you today. Yeah, you've been fantastic. You've been so kind and courteous. Yeah. great to meet you. And yeah, I'll keep you up to date. As you saw earlier, I'm very on the phone, very up to date with my clients and suppliers. We will be keeping an eye on them, making sure that their process is going smoothly. I'll send you updates with videos and photos of the star and your print. It will be fantastic, I promise you. And then included in the cost, it doesn't seem like much because of how much you're paying, but we will fly you out for the unveiling as well. Yeah. No, as I said, it was great meeting you. Yeah. Okay. I'll stay in contact and we will see you soon. Yes. Goodbye and good luck.